dinner with my husband, but dreaming about having sex with my ex-husband. But dreaming about having sex with my ex-husband in the book.
Yeah.
And that makes my life interesting, and now I just have to have dinner with my husband with nothing else.
But you know, right, pajamas are forgiving. Ranbir, are your pajamas forgiving?
I'm not going to ask him how loose his drawstring is. I don't want to know.
Well, we find out. It's all allowed now. Anyway, dedicated this book to your mom. Now, how come? Now, I know we all dedicate things to our parents, but in this case, I know there's a reason. That's why I'm asking, because you know it's all about loving your parents.
No, it's not about loving my parents. And in fact, she's surprised I dedicated this book to her because she never encouraged me in anything. She's always tried to pick faults. Right in the beginning, when I first started writing columns, one of my columns became very popular, and I called her up and I said, "Mom, you know, my column is really doing well. Have you read it?" And she said, "No, but I wanted to tell you over dinner last night that none of your serving dishes match." So I was so pissed off with her that I said, "What's the use of having you as a mother? I wish Hema Malini was my mother. At least I'd get a Kent water purifier free."
Yeah.
And then she would go to work. At that time, they used to do 3 shifts. And she'd come home at 9. She never complained. She always had a smile. And for me, I think it was very clear at that point that a woman doesn't have to rely on anyone besides herself. And that men were okay. It was, you know, enjoyable to have them, like a dessert. But they were certainly not the main course. And
Well, we differ, but anyway.
yeah, well, yeah. I think for you also they're dessert, definitely not the main course. But,
Anyway.
so can I let you know, it's not really a secret. My bio in Times of India says that I'm trying to change my name to Chaitali Bhagat so that all my columns become movies.
So are you in 2 states of mind about that?
And, you have all these lovely characters in your head, and now you have nothing. So I could be having dinner with my husband, but dreaming about having sex with my ex-husband in the book.
Yeah.
And that makes my life interesting, and now I just have to have dinner with my husband with nothing else. Because what was interesting was I met a friend, and he's a single man, and he told me something. He said, I was seeing a girl, and we were talking, and it was midnight, and we spoke about everything, the tattoo on her thigh and the mole on her arm, and then I went to kiss her, and she said no. And I didn't know what to do at that point, that should I go ahead, because if I do, I'm a sexual harasser, and if I don't, I'm a loser. And I thought that was very interesting, because he wasn't a creep, and he was thinking about these things, and those are the things that people never thought about, maybe, when we were young and all these men were just kind of jumping and trying to scratch you or something. So I think that's really interesting, and that kind of made its way into my work as well.
So do you address the fine line between yes and no in the book, in your own manner?
I do, because I think there's a lot of ambiguity about consensual sex, and yeah, I do address that.
Okay, that's fascinating, because I did find that. I just wanted to hear it from you, since you created this world, and I felt very strongly that within all the humor and entertainment and beautiful writing, there lies very strong messaging. And I think any piece of great work, when it contributes to society in a credible manner and lands up entertaining you, that to me is the main source of entertainment. Well, I think, Tina, everyone can't wait to read the book. It releases now nationwide, and of course your claim will follow internationally and nationally, like Chiki has already said. All wonderful things about you, and so have we. I think we praised you enough. But I think it's important, I think it's important for us to now hear passages. Now we have 2 amazing personalities.